These words are for both men and women out there. And allow me to call this whole discussion, Stop Chasing the Wrong Person for You. If you are chasing someone, that clearly shows that they are not the one meant for you. Why would someone waste their precious time chasing something they have zero chances of catching? Wouldn't that be insanity? Well, this is a wake-up call. Listen to it carefully, and by the end of it, you will never have to chase anyone for love anymore. You will regain your inner peace and happiness at night. Everyone stops and thinks about life. Whatever perspective they may look at it from, many are filled with regrets about past relationships. They had both men and women reflect on what might have sparked the whole suffering they have been stuck in for decades. This makes them reflect on their past life. As they were growing up, life as a teenager was very wonderful. Everyone seemed to care about every single milestone or achievement they had. Everybody used to remember their special days and would celebrate with them in harmony. But all of a sudden, life started getting silent, and more silent each year that piled up on their age. They started making mistakes growing up. What surprises me is that when an individual was young, people always cautioned them about everything that seemed like a threat to their existence. But as a grown-up, no one seemed to caution them anymore. I think nature starts treating you like an adult, just like a cub that grows up in a pride of loving lions. But a time comes when it has to go and search for its own territory in the wilderness. That's exactly how life treats humans, as well as we grow up. Our brains and bodies evolve greatly along the way, and the more our brains evolve, the more we feel like we need to start surviving on the decisions we make independently. This results in a lot of friction with both family and friends because, as usual, the majority of the first decisions we make in our lives are wrong decisions. We don't have enough knowledge, experience, and information to make the right ones. The clash comes from our loved ones warning us ahead of time, and we never listen. The game of life even gets trickier when it comes to finding partners. For love and nourishment, life is so unpredictable. But the more unpredictable it gets, the harder it is to find the right partner. The whole process turns out to be natural selection. There is that one person who has all that you need in a partner. But I have seen many live their whole life without finding that one person meant for them. The Creator made this a little complicated by creating men, quite different from women. Women are emotional creatures, while men are not. This creates a gap between what a man looks for in a woman and what a woman looks for in a man. Everyone remembers their first relationship, their first outing, and their first encounter with the one they thought would be the love of their lives. This is because the first time you love is full of warmth, comfort, excitement, and electricity. You felt this when you first opened up your heart to love someone. Moments later, millions of hearts were broken and the truths were revealed. Everyone got to see the true intentions of the people they opened their hearts to. This first experience instilled some fear and caution in most individuals when it came to trusting anyone for love. So it became a little harder to love again. But you are not alone. The fact is that only 2% of people married their first love. This study was made by Illicit Encounters and continues to shine a light on the fact that 98% of people make a wrong decision when it comes to choosing their first love, because it all ends in everyone moves their separate ways. The majority of people take time off, but unfortunately they meet the wrong people on their second, third, and fourth encounters with love. And some do exceed this number. But the truth is that all of that is a waste of time. The whole concept of chasing someone is a contradiction to nature, because even some religions continue to assert that woman was formed from a man's rib, and each man has his special woman who was formed specifically to fit his preferences and make him whole. If something is meant for you, it will definitely come naturally to you. You don't need to try hard and stress. Man has found himself in trouble with toxic relationships, and many take away more value from their lives. They find themselves initiating constantly trying to impress and putting partners on a pedestal. They try so hard to win their approval. Chasing the wrong one makes you lose sight of your own value and happiness. I would want to teach you a simple art that will aid you in finding the perfect match for you. This will make you stop chasing anyone who will end up ruining your whole life. First, you need to know who you are and what type of person you need in your life. Then take the trouble to let go. Don't look for that partner in the shortest time impulse. Give it time. This is so simple, but it has worked for many people. Remember that knowledge is hidden in simplicity, then invest more time in yourself. You attract what you are. If you like a certain class of spouse, make sure you build yourself to that level first and then make yourself available. A person in the class you want will approach you at the right time. Chasing people is like chasing a butterfly. It will fly faster than you, and you won't be able to catch it. But if you change your approach and stop chasing the butterfly and instead start attracting it naturally, butterflies fly to flowers. They think have a good scent, a nectar and natural selection. Women always look for men who they see have the potential to nourish and look after their offspring so that they can survive to the next generation. If you are a man out there thinking that women don't love you, don't look for the answers outside, look inside you and make a few things right in there. The other thing is that when you chase the wrong person, you are chasing your downfall. Even when you succeed in getting them, their intention will always be in favor of sabotaging you. Let me first take you back in history. This is a biblical narrative of a woman called Delilah. Delilah was a woman who betrayed Samson, a judge of Israel, known for his extraordinary strength after being persuaded by the Philistines to carry out the betrayal. Delilah discovered that Samson's strength lied in his UN-cut hair. She cut it off while he was asleep, which led to the capture of Samson by the Philistine. This eventually led to his death and the downfall of his leadership. All this drives its roots to trusting the wrong people. Mind you, if you fix your mind on chasing people, you gain the desire to take on as many as possible, which leads to loss of focus and purpose. Let's look at King Solomon in this context. King Solomon was a king of Israel well known for his great wisdom across all the land. The only bleach he had in his wisdom was the love for women with all the wisdom. He never realized that that would be the cause of his downfall. King Solomon had numerous wives and concubines, totaling 700 wives and 300 concubines, and many of them were foreign princesses. Wrong women influenced Solomon to turn away from his faith in Yahweh, the God of Israel, and begun to worship other gods. He built high places for them, and so as a consequence, his kingdom was split and torn away from his lineage. All for the love of women and hanging out with the wrong people. I am not being judgmental. I just want to show you the waste of time that hides itself in chasing the wrong ones. You may ask, what then should you do instead of chasing the wrong people? Well, that is the gist of this discussion. If you stop chasing the wrong people, you will have more time to invest in yourself. You will be more confident and happier. This comes from you, stopping to waste your emotions on things you can't control. You cannot control the one you are chasing if they don't find you attractive for some reasons they will definitely be chasing someone else as well. This whole thing is a continuous cycle, so find peace within yourself. Start spending more time actively living your life to the fullest with people who are genuinely interested in you. Don't yearn for what you can't get. It takes away your peace of mind. This will spare you more time to spend on achieving your goals because after cutting the drama that comes with wrong relationships, you will have a more positive mental state to carry on in your businesses. And carrier wrong relationships come with high stress that takes away your mental peace as humans. We should always know that love doesn't only come from spouses. Love is there in abundance. You can get it from your family, friends, co-workers, and from anyone or anything you find special, like your pets. The only thing many people forget is that you can never get love where you never see it. Love is often reciprocated once you give it to others and not everyone. You give love, will reciprocate. So never get disappointed if they don't give it back. That's life. Once you know this truth, you will learn to handle any life situation concerning love that comes your way. Lastly, focus on your own growth and happiness. The good news is that you will attract someone who values you for who you are. It is a journey, but it will be worth it if I should make a point. You should not forget from this whole discussion. It is this: never chase someone to find love. True love and connection come naturally when we are genuinely ourselves. My major aim is, and this discussion was to inspire you to take control of your life. I hope it did just that. Thank you for sparing your precious time to watch this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more inspiration.